Good afternoon, Prinanda, good afternoon, hello, Doido, welcome to the channel. I know I haven't done a video for a while, so I thought it's about time to do one. So here we are, facing off on an alliance war. These guys have obviously gone with blue tanks, which is fine. Nothing wrong with going with blue tanks, quite a popular colour for tanks. I would suggest you probably still only want really one blue in your team. Rainbow teams, I would say, are the best thing for an alliance war, personally. So I'm going to go for Bambi, because that takes me. Everyone loves Bambi being killed, or it's Bambi's mum, isn't it, in the film? But there we go. There we are, happy days. So we're going to just go for lots of greens on this one. My green sort of team is going to feature fairly heavily, but this team's got two blues, as I say, which opens them up. So this should kill at least one of them. It did kill at least one of them. Then this should finish off the other, which puts me on a relatively strong starting board. I'm going to target this one who's just, for some reason, showing her bottom to the assembly. Not really sure the practicality of that stance in a violent war zone setting, but her derriere. Wittering now. Getting quite distracted as well. Anyway, never mind. I guess maybe that's how it works. Just the distraction of, you're busy looking at the wrong things. Oh dear. Anyway, so they've obviously got healing aid, which is annoying. At the moment, the board's gone a bit slow, which is not surprising because it did start off very well. I think even now, even with it slowing down a little bit, it'll be too late for them to recover. Fairness, lost another one then. A lot of dodging going on. Still not a big fan of the dodging. It just seems to be too selective. Extremely selective when the dodge is applied, and it never seems to. It's never. Less often seems to apply to my guys than it does to the enemies, which is a little bit annoying. So just now, sort of facing off against. I know she's based on Sacagawea, and I probably butchered that pronunciation, so I do apologise. I was watching Night at the Museum actually last night. Night at the Museum, not the third one. No, Night at the Museum 3, Sunbeam. It was right. Quite light-hearted entertainment, aren't they? There we go. That's got rid of them. Right. Okay. Now I saw another team over here, which I thought had a bit of a weakness with this one. Yeah, that one's again. It wasn't actually that one I was looking at. It was this one. So I'm going to go for this one, Myron. But I'm going to go with blues against Myron. So my blue team, normally, because my blues aren't amazing, I tend to go with 4 blues and a blunderbuss to balance, just give them some extra attack boostage. The red team are going to be a bit of a troublesome one to deploy anyway, although I do have 2 blunderbusses, which is quite helpful. Right, that wasn't what I meant to do. Not what I meant to do at all, which is bad. So I've made a mess of that. Right, well, that didn't go according to plan. So this is Coney. I know Coney because I do actually have a Coney. Don't we have a Coney? Yes, I think. Yeah, I do have a Coney, don't I? Hardly ever use it. Don't use her as much as I should. Anyway, there we are. Let's get rid of her. So yeah, this was the master plan was to sort of try and knock Coney off right at the start. It didn't work out because I fat fingered it up and managed to hit completely the wrong target, which wasn't my smoothest move. Still trying to get in shape for the Mankini board as well. Like, a lot of work to be done there. Important stuff going on in the game. There we go. Totally rambling now, I do beg your pardon. So that worked out quite nicely. Right, let's have a look around. Let's see. Other weaknesses. Okay, GGG, no, I wouldn't have said anything particularly leaping out of me as weaknesses there. Same for these guys. Right, let's work my way along. Again, rainbow teams, you see, there's no obvious colour to take against them, which is why rainbow teams are quite a good idea, I would suggest. This team has taken 2 purples, so they're going to get hit by my yellows. Now, obviously, they've still got the blue tank, but I can go strong against two of their other heroes rather than. So it's just a case of being strong against as many of their team as I can. Terrible starting board for yellow tiles. Don't see. Oh, that's better. There we are. That's handy. This isn't going to do quite as much as I would like it to do. Just going to hope for some more yellow tiles. Nope, not being obliging today. Now I'm going to go for a move by here, which could potentially set up. It sets up 3 yellow tiles into him, but he's now fully armoured up because of the tank. So this is beginning to look really bad. Terrible boards, not field aid as well. Done some damage to the tank. Don't think I'm going to kill the tank, particularly as I keep healing. And I'm not doing much besides, just because the tiles are. I'm just not getting the yellow tiles. I mean, I'm this far into it, I haven't had a single special skill activated, which says it all, really. Going to do this because everybody's about to die anyway. I think this will probably be the last move. Yep, that was appalling tiles. That really did not work out well. Right, okay, never mind. Now, let's see. The other teams are all pretty much rainbow teams, so I could go with anybody for anything at all. I don't think anybody had any particular prevalence of greens. No. And I'm going to have to use up my reds at some point, realistically. Unless I space my reds out, which I could do, I suppose. Right, I got my purple team to go in. Well, my purple team could go against any of these, really. There's no obvious target to go for the purples. Who've you got in your team? Yeah, no, actually, there we go. That's a bit of an more obvious target for the purples is going to be these guys. And then I'm probably going to mix it up a little bit and go with 2 reds on 2 teams and mix in some greens. Yeah, greens. 2 reds, 2 green. Try and mix it up. Try 2 and 3. 2 and 3. 3, 2. Gotta do this. All the purple tiles. There's a few purple tiles on the board. They're not really in the right places, but it's a lot better than the last board I had for yellows anyway, which is a start. Now this should kill off Vlad. I don't know if he is Vlad. I mean, I suspect he is. Didn't read his name before he got killed, but I would assume he's Vlad. He looks like he's the kind of character if you're going to give him a name, you're obviously going to name him Vlad. Yep, there we are. That's quite a difference when the board just does that. And it's now me versus this fella. I don't have any drill. Oh, yeah, okay, I can see what's called drill. He's got a flamethrower. Yeah. Know nothing of this man. Where did he come from? Season 2? Know nothing about him whatsoever. Obviously, he set me on fire, as you'd expect for a character called Grill. There we go. Interesting. Not somebody I've ever seen before. Right, okay, jumping on to them. Freeze. Okay, just go with the red team. Let's just go with it. Let's get this over and done with. So a terrible ball against Kiki. Much better balls against the others. Could do with... I'm sort of hoping for some red tiles to slam into Ayumi, which worked out there. So Ayumi's dead, which is good. There's a lot of red tiles going to be hitting Sarge. Mr. Running Chap. No, he's not called Mr. Running Chap, obviously. But, oh no, you've killed my blunderbuss. How mean. It's horrid. How many people do these things? Okay. Lots and lots of tiles now flying up the screen. Big holes knocked in the middle. Not complete. And now Lillian... I always get Lillian confused with the other... Oh, there we are. Bad. Seemed to be going quite well, and then there was a sudden moment where everybody died, which generally is not... I'm no military expert, but I gotta guess is not something that you actually want to happen. Okay, I could go with anyone, right? Rando, no, not going with them. That's it. Right, Rando. Oh, Aligdansk. Okay. Right, it may as well go with some. What greens have I got? I've still got some reasonable greens. In fairness, I've got quite a lot of greens. There we go. Let's bring in Top Hog. Anyway, mono green again. So second mono green team. I know monos is hit and miss, but I find wars are all hit and miss at the minute. I've had a couple of good wars, a couple of bad wars, just general stuff, really. So at the end of this video, if I can just ask you, remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. That'd be appreciated. Don't smash the like button because you don't need to actually. You can just literally just touch it. It's phones they're not touch sensitive things. It's not like an old typewriter. Do you remember when you had old typewriters where you if you hammered the key, then then it would come out darker? Do you remember that? That probably says just about how old I am. I remember having an electronic typewriter when I was at uni. Yeah, that's it. There were PCs did obviously exist, but not that many people had like laptops and things like that. They were more towards the end of my time at uni, I suppose. It's hard to imagine now. So old. I'm just going to blow this blue grenade. I think that will trigger a combo with. Yeah, there we are. Did trigger a combo. Got me a purple grenade as well. Just thought it might. Pew 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 pew. Sound effects as ever. I am open to sound effect contracts, should they be required. Right, this will trigger a combo. This will get some more green tiles in play. I don't think it's going to be enough to do a great deal, and it wasn't really. Armour is now the key thing because getting through the armour is going to be tough. This is, I think this is Xavier. Xavier? Yeah, Xavier. Just trying to do any damage now is going to be difficult because he's got a lot of armour. Just a tiny bit there, but just a lack of green tiles again. Certainly, I'm clearly not going to win. Question is, can I do any significant damage to Xavier before I die? Can I kill him? I think the answer is going to be resounding no. And Field Aid is possibly healing him quicker than I'm damaging. And that's that really. There's no chance. Now, just checking, no Field Aid's going to go. Yeah, I may as well. I think that one is flee because otherwise he's just going to end up covered in armour and everything else. So not great war, but not too bad. What was that? That was 3 wins, 3 losses, which, I'll take that. Not amazing. The worst one was the one against Kiki. I should have had a better chance there, but boards let me down, as they do quite often. So there we are. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. As ever, do please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And it just remains for me to say, au revoir, goodbye, and may death come swiftly to your enemies.